Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. So really, all we're focused on now, at this point, is getting these obelisks completed. Blue is apparently going to keep harassing us from time to time, but I'm not that worried about it. They don't seem to be very focused on what they're doing. They seem to be paying a lot more attention to red. So I'm content to let that continue. So let's figure out where we need to build our third obelisk. Bereus is the obvious location. We shove Glia over to Bereus as soon as it's able to start the thing, right? Because, yeah, plus 40, plus 20, plus 2 per population, plus 16%. That seems pretty much like a no-brainer. Bereus has a ton of population, so the population boost will be effective. Okay. Pretty straightforward. So it's just a matter of actually getting the resources. So in one more turn, we'll have enough of the hard-to-get stuff. And then we just gotta figure out these. I'm sure we can buy our way out of that problem. So, for right now, I guess we just end turn. Okay, the Riftborn is going to win this means of production quest in 4 turns if somebody doesn't stop her, and I think that's just gonna happen. It's fine. Nope, still no. Still absolutely not. Okay, so it kind of doesn't really matter what we build anywhere else anymore. Well, hold on. Before we do anything that costs us resources of any kind, let's figure this out. So we are short 19 Hyperium and about 50 Titanium. 52 Titanium. What's that going to run us on the marketplace if we can even... Nope, there's no resources on the marketplace at all. It's very frustrating. Let's see, we could wait 2 turns on the Hyperium, but the Titanium is going to be more like 10. We certainly don't want to wait 10 turns before starting this up. So let's talk to our buddies.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
Who among our friends is willing to trade us 52 Titanium? What? Okay, you all saw that. It said 52, I hit enter, and then it jumped back to 1. And some Hyperium. Where's my Hyperium? 19.
Oh.
What on earth? Okay, so I typed a 9 and it immediately disappeared. Twice. Something's up with these text fields. Okay, let's figure out something to trade to them. So, we have tech. They do love tech. We have more than we need of the high-level resources.
Oh.
Like, what if I threw 10 Quadronix on the table? Quadronix is pretty... What do you... 10. Okay, so see, this is weird. When you click in it, it makes it look like the field has been emptied, but then if you wait a second, the old number reappears. Okay, that did a lot of the work right there. And then also, like, a lot of blue cap? You dig blue cap, like a lot of it? No, the blue cap doesn't seem to have made any difference at all.
Well.
It's, okay, it made a very small difference. Like a technology, maybe? Not this. That's a start. He doesn't have commercial frameworks? That was right in the middle. It's hard to tell whether he's going to accept or reject that.
It's your loss, but no big
He
deal.
refused it. Yeah, I hate it when it gets really close to even valuation because they just don't. There's no way to tell what they're going to do with it. Okay, so now we got to re-enter that deal. The parts of it that we know are good.
Ah.
We'll give him a couple attacks.
Well.
Xenoanthropology and commercial frameworks and... I don't know.
Huh.
Quantized economics, that one, yeah, okay. Alright, that did it. So, Furious. 37 turns as it stands. That's if we let other stuff complete first. we are not really in any danger of that not completing. So, we can probably get these down. And obviously it's to our benefit to do so. What's up? Yes. Okay. That's true. I do make all the best choices. Always. That's why nothing bad has ever happened to me. What do we want to do now in terms of boosting these? We don't have heroes on all of these planets, but also we don't really have that many heroes who have good plus industry stuff. So you're plus 10 on system, plus 10 per hot on system, plus 2 population. It's like, is Eridanis? Okay, Eridanis has a hot world. What about Beerus? Beerus has 2 hot worlds. And it has a ton of population. Alright, we'll move him to Beerus. That's not the right system at all. Here we go. That cut a couple of turns. It's Eridanis that needs the most help. So we might actually move this guy from Beerus to Eridanis. What's your industry? Plus 20 on system, plus 10 per anomalies, plus 20 per hot. How was Eridanis set for anomalies? Oh, we have quite a few. Okay, so if we just move her to Eridanis, it won't have nearly as much of an effect as moving the amoeba. So maybe what we do is we move the amoeba to Eridanis and move her to Beerus, where there aren't really any anomalies, but there are 2 hot planets. Let's see what that configuration looks like in terms of turn timer. So we're moving the jellyfish to Eridanis. Okay, that cut a lot of turns. And then Beerus becomes yours. 26, 26, and 31. That's better. We can shift the jellyfish over to Beerus once some significant work has been done on Eridanis. We'll just shift around his very large bonuses. So yeah, in 8 turns, maybe. So all we have to do is not die for that long. You know remarkably little about this patch of the galaxy. Oh, and then there's lots of other stuff to build in lots of other places. So, of those places that don't have anything going right now, are any of them level 3? No. So this is going to be 50 no matter where we build it. Well, let's build a couple of them. Yeah, so all we have to do is not die. It's a little slower of a build than I would like. Okay, 80% of the galaxy is explored, which is cool.
Our favorite empire, up to their usual japes.
Okay. Oh, hey. We won this. Without putting any effort into it at all. That's cool. The mysterious leader of the Academy is apparently a Vodyani dissident named Isyander. Yeah, I know. I've talked to him a whole bunch of times. Once the hierarch of their church, the reasons for his secession are unknown. He thanks you for your aid and encourages your efforts. Yeah, okay, cool. I had the most minor civilization population born in my empire. The purpose of the Academy has yet to be determined, but it was built atop an ancient archaeological dig that shows signs of destruction and ruin. Whatever cataclysm occurred there, it certainly involved the Endless, but also another great power. Was it war? A foolhardy experiment? A terrible accident? Nobody but Isyander appears to know, and you cannot get him to respond to your diplomatic summons. What a surprise. But there is one sure way to get all the attention you desire from the Academy. Dust. As the old saying goes, dust talks. I mean, it does everything else, why not? If you can control both star lanes and dust with a powerful trading company, you will certainly merit an audience with Isiander. Again, I've had multiple audiences with Isiander. This stuff makes way more sense if you're not playing through the Vaulter storyline. So in 20 turns, make sure you own the trade company producing the most dust in the galaxy. We will not be doing this. I'm sure that the Lumeris have some really, really good trade companies. Okay, are any of the... Yes, this one. Okay. I bet that adding +4 industry per citizen will have some effects on the time it takes to produce this. We also do really need this National Museum to finish because we are in grave danger of getting subsumed here. And the modernization upgrade will add 30 additional industry on the system, so we should actually be alright. Why is this not... You know, we'll rush that too, and then we'll just sell some stuff on the market. Now that our strategics are no longer terribly bottlenecking us, we can just do this kind of stuff all day. Okay. So that should help Beerus out a little bit. Unfortunately, you can't rush these, but I'm confident that this will provide more than 2 turns of speed up. And... I guess that's it. Yeah, losing control of Beerus right now would be... bad. Embarrassing. Yeah, sure. Microwave pipes, that'll get us some dust. Oh, that's right. We do have the ability to counteract negative anomalies now. Or we have the ability to counteract the negative effects of neutral anomalies. Counteracting actual negative anomalies is a different tech. We probably could switch you to atemporal finance as well. Maybe even first. Okay. We do still have to worry about pirates and stuff, but like we have a big fleet right there. Oh, hey, look, it's Lumeris ships. Hi. So this is a couple of small protector ships. Well, these will be easy to kill. So yeah, it looks like mostly they're interested in moving through our territory to get to red. Alright, well, we drove them off. That's still something. It's +8 war momentum. War momentum is not a thing that existed back when I first played this game.
Families can do for you.
Oh my god, that makes my life so much easier. Alright, yeah, you and Red just distract each other for a while. Alright, let's watch this border. See if it moves in a way that's perceptible to us. It is moving in. Still, even with the other thing completed. That's bad. We need to stop the pressure here. Is there a way we can do that? See, yeah, border friction is now in his favor.
We are at war. You test my patience contacting the Empire.
We're not actually at war. Let's do this. Let's engage in some stuff. You know what? Maybe we should just go take his capital. Let's look at his ships. That's a scout ship. That's not good info. Okay, weapons ships. 388, 147, 524, 530, or 583. We could use Pacific Conversion to grab both of these worlds. Then tell him to remove his ships from our sphere of influence. And then attack? Oh, the thing is, I kind of want to attack him. 104, 35. What's our manpower relative to that? I think we have an advantage in manpower, this fleet versus his capital. If we took his capital, it would completely end the threat. But I'm just a little worried about Perseus suffering repercussions, and we don't have a lot of ships to spare. Alright, Opbot. What's your reassignment cooldown? Okay. You can just sit here in this fleet and protect Jaya. I mean, we don't need to protect Jaya anymore. I don't know if this is a good idea. If his influence bubble covers up Beerus, though, we're in trouble. Wonder if we could talk Blue into going to war with him? I'd feel a lot more comfortable if we managed to pull that off.
Hello again. It's such a pleasure to greet friends who helped us get rich.
You won a war, huh? Did you? That seems not correct. I have no terms with you except go back to war. Alright, well. Nobody else is really going to be able to declare war on him meaningfully.
This had better be good. One meeting with you was already one too many today.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. We'll increase our pressure on him.
Once, I killed a man.
Yeah, I know. You've told me all your stories about killing a man. I have a planet to build a thing on. Yeah. Oh, is this a good place to build my... Yeah, it's not actually a bad place to build the subsidiary. Let's just get our second trade company up and running. Okay. We're going to watch this line very carefully. I mean, I guess this turn won't really prove anything because we're not getting the benefit of the system upgrade yet. Not on this turn's influence, but it definitely moved in the wrong direction at a rate greater than a 25th of the distance we need covered. Show me? Okay. Run? We do have a neutral path to retreat along, so we'll be okay. Pirates are heading to Pollux, though. There are too many pirate ships, man. Ooh, we do have fabrication licenses available, and I believe none of the planets that are producing... Yeah, nobody... Oh, but it's 27,000 dust to rush one. Never mind, I was going to say maybe we could rush these. So let's see here. 4 industry plus 10% industry. So we have... It'll add 32 industry, and then we'll gain about 50 more. I'm not sure if that's going to improve our situation here. So we can't actually see... Okay, at our current rate of about 450, 25 turns left. Man, I don't want to sit here and do math out loud at you guys. Oh, hey, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I'd rather buy that out than spend time on it. That's just free industry that we were missing. Well, something's got to be done here. You know what? I think... Is it the case that blockading reduces incoming cultural influence? Or maybe it's outgoing cultural influence. Maybe that for this to work I have to blockade his capital? Maybe. If things get desperate, I might want to go over to his capital anyway, because if things get desperate, I might need to be prepared to blow it up. Probably want to build ships here, huh? Gonna be ready for this to turn into a thing. Okay. How's this war going? This is probably worth looking at. Alright, so they're not actually at war with the UE, but maybe we could get them to be at war with the UE? I really want somebody else to do my heavy lifting. Okay, we're still gaining pressure on them significantly.
Test my patience contacting the Empire.
Maybe the best thing to do is to wait until that that pressure bar gets to the point where we can make another demand of them. So here on Gia, ships are produced way too slowly. But there's actually not anything else that Gia can make that is very meaningful, unfortunately. Well, it can make dust. Not a lot of dust, but some. Let's see now if we have... I think we've slowed the approach, but it's still creeping forward. Yeah. We do not have the system that produces the most industry.
With you are a source of joy and hope for the church.
The Empire will not tolerate this.
Pressure on Urgaz. Where the heck is Urgaz? Hold on. Stop peaceful conversion, reset pressure to 0, reduce pressure from... Oh, Urgaz is the name of this player. Duh. Isn't it? Right? Because they all have names. Yeah. So we want to do the thing that increases pressure from SB on Urgaz. I will, in fact, not cease my peaceful theft of your systems. In fact...
The Empire will not tolerate this.
Okay, so plus 25% on Talitha, which doesn't matter. So we increased our pressure against him everywhere, and he got extra influence on Talitha, which will not help, because Talitha is totally ours. We could snap that up at any moment if we wanted to, except that I think it would make things a lot worse for us if we did. Okay, latest political survey has the pacifists just about tied with the militarists. We might want to lean on this election a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. +4 on fertile and temperate. Well, this planet's fertile. And dust improvements don't cost any dust upkeep, so... Okay, we are allowed to hit the quest. Curiosity. Alright, 20 titanium would have been a little bit more useful earlier. Oh, none of these are super likely to yield cool stuff for us, but let's just go exploring. So we've unveiled a bunch of Transvine for them. That's not a big deal. Ooh. We unlocked Nano Haze Defenses. Plus 25 defending troops health on systems where this is built. That is not super useful, actually. Cool in theory, kind of not important to our goals in execution. Alright, 24 more turns. I feel like it's just too long. There's too many chances for things to go really, really wrong. So where else are there photobomber anomalies? Okay. That's where you're headed next, I guess. Probably we will not get there in time for it to matter. I don't know. There's not a lot of stuff we could do that would be meaningful. We can't really increase the industry output of the obelisk systems because any increase that comes from a construction that isn't super low level is just going to slow them down more than it helps, and I don't have the money to buy stuff out. Yeah, these are all going to be far too expensive for us to rush. So, is there something in this tree that would lower our level of unhappiness? That could help. Like, this would be great if it didn't take until after the game is over for us to research it. You know, this might help. Lowering the Pacific conversion rate on portal systems. We could buy out a portal on Beerus. Or, well, actually, we probably already have one. What else could we do? What else could we do? Yeah, none of this stuff is really going to affect our, Oh. It's an Argosy upgrade. That's interesting. Yeah, none of this stuff is really going to affect our victory condition, unfortunately. Well, let's get, Xeno NLP. We can have some planets go into emergency labor policy, and that might provide us with the money we need to buy out a meaningful improvement somewhere. Maybe. We should probably get rid of this pirate mark, I guess. Hey, our economy's coming along. Okay, that ended. It's not really relevant. Ah, the trade company finished on Zaterbia. Yep. Okay, plus 25%. We have enough resources to do this once. So what is the system that's producing the most dust? Wow, that's sad. I guess we just don't have a lot of dust improvements. Okay, let me in here. Okay, so we have one planet that's temperate and none that are fertile. It's not great. I guess just this? Not amazing, but we believe it is the best we can do. Alright, see if you can get down there before anybody else searches it, I guess. This is still creeping closer. Alright, I think we might have to go and blockade Zakor. And if that doesn't stop it, then we're going to war with Zakor. All we'd have to do is take it for a little while. If we even just got one turn of it being under our control, it would devastate the progress of his thing. He's obviously going to be very mad at us. The Unfallen and the Sophons have created a Piran aggressive defense treaty. To be fair, aggressive defense is my favorite kind.
How dare you threaten the Empire?
Yeah, he's going to counter increases pressure on us.
We are at war. You test my patience.
Really, a huge amount I can do about that. We're not quite at given demands level. Let's try to damage his influence progress with a demand. And if that doesn't work, then we will okay. They're making progress toward the economy treaty. I suspect we have a lot of time. Don't be too worried about that. 2019, yeah.
We are at war. You test my patience.
Hold on, I just heard a thing. Pirates! They really, really don't want me to get past. Okay, well the good news is we can flee... Actually, yeah, our ship doesn't have enough health to flee. I was going to say we can flee along a path to Perseus, which will get us toward where we're going, but never mind. Alright, let's try this.
It better be good. One meeting with you was already one too many today.
Oh, that's right. We can't, Yeah, minus 35% influence. So let's make the demand really unreasonable. So if he refuses, he'll lose 35% of his influence production. That's gotta be enough to halt its
The
progress.
Empire will not
Okay.
tolerate this.
He was a fool, and he fell for our brilliant trap. Alright, we did that. Gia. Well, this is kind of a bust here. You are unhappy. Okay, let's try to fix that. So system approval levels don't actually affect your industry. System level improvement or system level approval affects food and influence, and then empire-wide approval affects science and dust. We really do need to fix our approval. This is a problem. Where's the rebellious star system? Virtus. They want void crystals. Okay. We could probably just buy them some cheap... Man, 13k. Really? Alright. Hold on. We might be able to scrounge up 13k. Right, because we can sell everything now. Okay. So, plus 5 approval per luxury deposit is only 5 approval. This is 10. The mutinous line is at 15, I believe. Are there any policies we could adapt that would improve our approval levels? I mean, I know there are. This is obviously unacceptable, though. Minus 2 dust per citizen, but plus 2 approval. I mean, that would be pretty... It's a lot of approval. We have 120 citizens, so honestly, that's not even that much dust loss. Yeah, alright, we'll do that. In order to improve the communication and level of involvement of all citizens in their government, a new technology platform is put into place that will aid all voters to contact and interact with their representatives. While it won't exactly turn the being in the street into a senator, it does make them much happier with the government. Let's do it. Yeah, minus 426 is something we can absolutely deal with, and it's immediately bumped up most of our worlds into a pretty okay place. Virtus is the only place that's still unhappy, and the colonial rights will help that a little bit. This should back off now, I imagine. Did it? Looks like it maybe stopped creeping forward at least. Hold on, we're going to pay a lot of attention to that in a second. Yeah, Micra, you need to produce something. I don't even know what. More resources that we can sell, that's what. Okay. So we've definitely negatively affected his influence production. Considerably negatively affected his influence production. I should hope that this would back up now. Oh, we have an election. Let's... Well, intimidate citizens is not my favorite thing here. Reinforced imperial support provides a very strong boost to the selected party, ideal if the chosen party is already well supported. Why would that be ideal if it's already well supported? Well, I mean, we just need to give it a little push. This provides a very strong penalty to the competitors. What does very strong mean? Yeah, alright. I don't love doing this. But I just really, really, really don't want the militarists to take control. We need the approval from pacifist policies. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of science, a lot of pacifism, and not a lot else, which is exactly where we want to be. Oh, no new laws. We didn't hit the next threshold. Well, that's alright. The laws we have in place are doing us fine. Oh, and I didn't watch the thing because I got distracted by the election. Okay. Right there. Still creeping forward. Alright. He has closed his borders to us. I guess that's true. I guess that is a thing that happened, isn't it? Definitely get us more approval. Man, do I have to go to war with this guy?
We are at war. You test my patience contacting the Empire.
We're not at war, but we could be. He still has a number of ships near Perseus. Perseus is building more. We do have this large ship now. He could hit Rookbat. I mean, if he did hit these, though, is that even that big of a deal? We certainly can't just take over his systems over there. That's not going to work. We won't be able to withstand the approval loss from being way overpopulated. I can't believe he's still gaining on us. I feel like I've sort of pulled out all the stops over here. Oh, we're ecstatic now. We're ecstatic now and still no gain. I mean, it's his capital. It has a lot of stuff. I'm sure it's very well developed. Alright, I think... I'm really nervous about declaring war, because if I have a bad evaluation of the strength of his forces, it gets kind of hairy. Oh, wait a second. These guys formed an alliance. Okay, so they're both at war with the UE already. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright. Let's talk to the Lumaris, see if we can... Nope, still have no terms with them. Alright, we are gaining diplomatic pressure on them, but it's taken forever. Alright, let's declare.
Good. One meeting with you was...
Sorry if I was really indecisive about that, but the potential consequences are significant, so...
You give the Empire...
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you making something of yourselves.
Yeah, this is a very ES2 AI. I appreciate that they're straightforward about it, though.
Stop toying with the Empire.
So everybody hates these guys. That's good for us. Okay, we can actually talk to the Lumaris again. Are they headed for... Nope, they're going to Taltha. They did have some ships at Rookbat. They seem to be headed somewhere else. Rookbat's easy to defend because it has a portal. Portals are nice. Alright, Micro, maybe ships, you know? Maybe it's ships time. Oh, we can actually use our strategics for ship modules. So, like, what if I made... Let's go for long ships, because it still might be pushing it to do it on the large ones. Like, what if we stepped up to... So at 50% effectiveness at short and long range, that's still an average of 34 DPS. I feel like it's probably better to use these than to use the positron beams. Maybe I'm wrong, you know, let's hedge a little bit. Yeah, impressive. Okay, so yeah, these are only 14 each, and you know what? Actually, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's make sure that we're talking about the right types of systems. You know, see, his defenses are entirely energy-based. Well, alright, not entirely. His small attacker system, defensive systems are energy-based. A lot of his ships have energy defenses, so we actually don't want to use those modules. We don't have amazing ballistics. And these aren't so bad. Maybe we want to split the difference a little bit, just in case. Makes it harder to adapt against us, but obviously it's less powerful in the meantime. We can hit their shield systems from this slot. This is probably better to do if you actually are going with energy weapons, though, right? Why don't we try this? Because this can knock their shields offline. I mean, I guess the shield isn't everything. There's just the energy defense stat. Okay, knock their shields offline, pound them with missiles. And their offenses were largely projectile. We'll keep a little bit of shielding in place, but we'll go like that. Weird. There you go. There's that explosion. Okay. Let's make some of those. Okay. Let's hope that this doesn't turn out to have been a terrible, terrible idea. But we've got to stop his influence pressure from taking over Beerus. That would be absolutely terrible for us. I appreciate that I'm, you know, being challenged here, despite the fact that the only reason I'm being challenged is probably that I am bad. Do we want to improve our ballistics even more? Those are some pretty good torpedoes. But it would be better not to have to lean so hard on our titanium. Titanium is probably the resource we are harvesting the least of, isn't it? Yeah, only +7. Well, I mean, that's what the good ballistics are made out of. Until we can get up here. And, you know, we don't really have... Yeah, alright. We'll pick up advanced fusion power. That seems worth doing. Oh, you know what? I could have maybe privateered. I wasn't really thinking about it, but I probably could have at some point during the game set some fleets to privateer and harass the UE a little bit to weaken them. Yeah. So like I said, after this, we're going to just launch into another Valters game right away, where we're going to play more militarily, and we're going to make better use of all this stuff, all these systems. My initial inclination is never to play military, which just comes down to me being a nerd who likes efficiency puzzles, basically. Yeah, the incredible amount of influence that's being produced by the UE is a threat to everybody, really. That's getting a little close. I think I maybe waited a little bit too long here. I kind of let this get down to the wire. Alright. So, they are... What is this?
Horatio's plans for this galaxy do not include your meddling and rudeness.
See, that's kind of the opposite of what your text box says. Okay, the Vodyani have been invited into that alliance. We'll give you an alliance if you just give us all of your tech and also 1,200 of your gold. No, Horatio. Go away. Oh, this, what? Oh, the photobomber thing. There he goes! You almost had him, but it seems that the photobomber managed to steal an exceedingly fast hero ship and slip away. Rewards will be given as promised, but the chase is not over. photobomber is on the run, pursued seriously for the first time due to a combined effort of all the galaxy's empires. While there are fewer and fewer places for him to run, he has a very good ship in which to do the running. A stolen hero hull upgraded with pirate technology and a couple of Mavros flux accelerators, the photobomber's personal yacht is every bit as slippery as its owner. The game is afoot. So we can intercept the photobomber's ship, and if we do so, we will earn the Reanimator. This factory does not really bring the dead back to life, that's good to know. It does provide highly advanced exoskeletons and neural implants that permit the retired, infirm, and elderly to join active duty. Oh, that's neat. I don't have any interest in this quest. Okay, let's do battle. So, these guys, long range, short range. The cruiser likes to fight at long range. Seeing a lot of energy defenses against our energy-heavy lineup, which sucks, but we do just have the numbers on them. And their weapons are almost entirely projectile-based, so... No, their weapons are entirely projectile-based. So shield absorption is still important. Your shields do still eat projectiles. I'm wondering if maybe we should go to barrage fire instead. Let's see. Opbot would actually prefer to be in short range. Most of our ships don't actually care where they are. That was a conscious design choice. A little bit of versatility. So barrage fire is probably not bad. We could go up close, though. We have a little bit of hull plating. And their ships don't fight that well at short range. Most of them. Yeah, alright, let's try to close on them as fast as we can. And I actually want to watch this one. So wait, he's in the wrong... No, that's fine. That's one of the short range ones. Yeah, let's actually watch this, because this is a big deal. And this is going to be interesting. Oh man, and we've never seen fighters before. I don't really know how they work. So they have fighters and bombers. We just have fighters, but we have a lot of them. Hopefully this battle will be enlightening. Alright, so I like it with scan mode on. Give me control of the camera. Okay, let's snap it to overhead and then free cam, because I do basically want overhead. I just want to be a little bit closer. Alright, so we're drawing in on them as quickly as we can. Yeah, the shields are going to get pulled down very quickly by those missiles. We do have the morale advantage of just having a lot more ships than they have, so we have more flotillas. Look, we got a kill over here. This is a middle section. That's going to be a problem. Actually, this section also is going to be a problem. So these guys, because they're good at long range, they'll still be effective shooting from this flotilla to that flotilla. And that's actually helping a lot. That's turned the middle around entirely. I want to see our fighter in action here. Okay. Well, we got there. We took a little bit more damage than I would have liked, but on the whole, that was pretty good. It looks like the large ship soaked most of it. So we lost one. Yeah, we lost a carve. Took some fair damage on the others. Alright, losing big ships right before a planetary invasion is a real bad thing, because the larger ships carry more of your manpower. So it's good that the only ship we lost was a little one. Opbot gained some levels. Gained a level. Plus 10% siege damage on fleet. Yeah, you know what? We'll take that. Useful right now. So the ground invasion, we have more manpower than they do, and it's all tanks, which will be good against their makeup. And in fact... Can we make some improvements? We can. What are we short here? In order to make this, we need a lot more dust and also 20 adamantium and 5 antimatter, which there's no way we'll be able to do that. Well, hold on. So let's sell some of these. Okay, maybe we will be able to do that. We're going to have to trade with somebody. But there's a lot of people out there that don't particularly care for these guys that might help us. Who do I think has good resources?
Cubed. Dude.
You have great resources, actually. So I need 20 adamantium. Did you see that? They'd be willing to just give us a small amount of adamantium. That's cool.
Yeah.
20, for real. And 5 antimatter. And we'll just see what we have to pay for this. We could trade them the rest of this stuff. Like, this is a great deal. Nope, they're not interested. But it's a great deal nonetheless. How about dust? How about just like a bunch of dust? What's your treasury at? So, okay, it looks like you need money. How about, I don't know, 5,000 dust. It keeps resetting the value in the box. It's very annoying. No, they're really, really not willing to part with even just this small amount of this stuff, it looks like. Well, the big problem here is that the marketplace has never had any resources in it, so we can't deal with the market. Alright, I guess we can't do that. That's fine. Our stuff's pretty upgraded. Let's do it. So obviously we're going to go preemptive bombing, because it's not actually even important that we take the planet, but if we could destroy some of their plus influence improvements, that would be actually really cool. Alright, a minor victory. That's not that helpful. We wiped out all of their infantry. So actually, it says minor victory, but we're going to take this planet over pretty soon if they're not careful. Alright, and I'm pretty sure having your planet blockading an enemy planet makes that planet produce far less influence. I think that's the case. Sure hope that's the case. Alright,
The Empire will not tolerate this.
only a monster would blockade a system during a time of war. We're doing war right now. Blockading is part of it, man. Please don't let this line creep any further forward. I'm so worried that our planet's gonna get grabbed despite the fact that we're... it looks... Okay, if it moved, it didn't move much. Alright, just bomb the hell out of the system. A draw that time. Yeah, they're conscripting population. Okay. We're going to need more ships to bring in more manpower, probably. They have a lot of population they can press into the, Okay, people generally like the thing we're doing. I'm not interested in your war. Okay, they've sent some ships over to Zakor to help out. I'm assuming these are ships that would prefer to fight at long range. So when you emerge into battle, you're at long range to begin with. Doesn't his ship want to be at short? Why are we set up like this? Yeah, we'll swap those. We will not watch it. It's under control. Yeah, no losses. Quite a bit of damage on the carrier. Fortunately, it has delivered its manpower payload, so if we lost it at this point, it wouldn't affect the ground battle too much. The bad news is we're losing the ground battle. But yeah, ships enter the battle at long range, so it takes a minute for you to get to short range, even if that's your intended combat thing. So the beginning of the battle is going to look worse than it is for us, and then we'll catch up once we close. I'm worried. This is not having the effect that I hoped it would have. So we'll just bring in a bunch of extra manpower here to drop on them, and hopefully that will be good enough. We could have constructed some ships, and if we'd had access to more materials and we weren't, constantly worried about using our materials in other ways, we could have constructed some ships with some bonus manpower modules, taking the place of other stuff, just for the purpose of, really overwhelming the enemy in sieges. Okay, improved fleet management is good. We can improve the quality of our basic no-frills systems with another research on this level. And you know what, if we grab this, we get more manpower deployment limit, which means we can jam more of our dudes into a single ground battle. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't get to use our full manpower all the time. There's a limit to how much can be deployed in a single battle. It's a logistics thing. Okay, so we can learn some new battle tactics sets. I'm not really sure what these do. You can see what their flotilla ranges are, but repair Empire ships after battle, that seems like a pretty good one. Let's pick up antimatter channeling. So those two techs together will actually get us to the top tier of the basic weapons and defensive systems. I think we're gonna lose this ground battle until the new ships show up, though. We still have a lot. Oh no, actually, we're gonna just run them out of people. We still have a lot of stuff coming, reinforcements. They have very little that's not already engaged. Yeah, they're actually just hard running out of. Oh, what is going on here? 100 million notifications. They're all the same notification. What is happening right now?
Whatever you're planning, you don't want to hurt us harmless Sophons.
Okay, the Sophons would like an alliance? What happened to your other alliance? Hold on.
Actions and words do not.
The Sophons got kicked out of their alliance. Or the Lumeris... Hold on. Wait. Oh, Horatio and the UE have allied. Yeah, there was a big shakeup just now. I'm 11 turns from winning the game. I don't really want to make new friends. I don't have any friends right now for a reason. I do not get along well with people. So, sorry everybody, you're on your own. Alright, we're still working on our economy, but honestly, it's pretty irrelevant now. Yeah, sure. 25% extra dust. No, never mind. That's not worth doing at all. I guess we'll just swap a lot of people into dust production. It's not amazing, but... Alright, so this actually, we only have 1 or 2 rounds left on this battle. We really did just we brought over more than a planet's worth of defenders. Well over a planet's worth of defenders. It's one of the big benefits of large ships is that they can really pack in the manpower. Yeah, so this is all he has left, and we actually have 50% more than this in reserve. Oh, you're kidding me. We didn't take the planet by 1? Nope. So I guess this other fleet doesn't actually have to be over here. Nope. Make me some carves to back up this long ship. I think we're pretty insulated from counterattack. He's going to Zeturbia, but it kind of looks like these ships are leaving, right? That's the front, isn't it? Are they going through to... Oh, you know what? They might be running through toward this area. Let's see if we can stop these dudes in transit. They're just small attackers and coordinators. We can probably catch them as they're moving through and kill them easily. Okay. It's going alright. I think it's going alright. Alright, I'm really not that interested in the competitive quests. Okay, we did it. Zakor has fallen. There we go. I was going to say, the influence bubbles haven't exactly redrawn the way I was hoping. But there it is. Okay, so we've got his home system. Unexplored anomalies. Come on, dude. Get your stuff together. I'm going to swap these to industry, even though they're not particularly... Like, I just want to be able to build stuff here. Keep us running. Alright, we'll leave it like that for now. I'm going to have this fleet return to Beerus to refill its manpower and repair.
You're one of our favorite fish in this...
Welcoming. Okay. That was, like, by far the largest threat to us. Although... Yeah, now we're at 12 of 10. Shoot. There's a technology that lets you just bail on a... Yeah, raise the entire system. Let's grab this. And then we'll just impactless sites ourselves back off of Zakor, because I don't want it. I just don't want anybody else to have it. And in fact, once we've raised it, I'll be fine with other people having it. Alright, I think, I know we just hit the hour. But I think we're just going to try to push through to the end of this game, because I think the next video would not be very exciting. Just be me hitting next turn a couple of times. You know what, just back off. I don't even care about this anymore. Should we blow up another world or two? Another system or two? That's probably not necessary, right? Oh my god, the number's positive. We did it. We did it, you guys. Yes, we're getting a lot of notifications about people's economic status, but I don't believe that they're actually terribly close to their economic victory. Because you get a lot of notifications. Okay, whatever. Some stuff is happening in a part of the galaxy I don't care about. Yeah, we definitely need more approval.
In the opinion of the Church, your action...
Boy, now everybody wants to be friends. Oh yeah, we finally got to Herolium where that curiosity was. You know what? Scuttled it. I'm done with this ship. We're done with that side of the galaxy. Right now we are just holding up in our systems and getting stuff done. So there's not even really anything worth building here then, I guess. We can convert production to dust. And we're just going to impactless sites it next turn. Well, it's not the fastest victory I've ever gotten, that's for sure. But I think we're going to get there. Are there any skills? Yes, in fact, reduction in unhappiness from overcolonization and overpopulation is totally a relevant skill right now. Nope, everybody go away. I'm done with all of you. Yeah, sure, that's a nice cheap improvement. So how do I do this? Is there... Okay, there's a vacate system. Oh, you have to have complete ownership of it first. Oh my god, it's going to take forever. Okay, well, we could impact the sites somewhere else to temporarily, you know, just... I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not affecting our industry. And the fact that it was affecting our... the fact that our approval levels were affecting our influence and food output were a lot more relevant. It's not such a big deal now. So this is the slow one. Let's see if we can speed it up. We can actually probably get to 31k. In fact, we can absolutely get to 31k. Let's go ahead and buy one of those. That'll help. Oh, tech, sure. Sure, let's research tech. Why not? We're not going to be able to research anything that matters. So let's just put it on something that won't finish before the end of the game so it doesn't ask us again. Alright, you guys are the Guardians of Beerus. You guys can kill these two ships that are in your way. They actually stopped us from moving. They defended at us, so this is the price they pay. Okay, I mean, we could ground battle them, we'd probably win. But again, I don't actually want the system, so... Where is danger? Nowhere, really. These are unfallen ships, so they can take this stuff. I don't care about that. Yeah, we're not actually in danger anywhere, it looks like. I guess just go to Beerus so that you're at a planet with a portal. Alright. 5 more turns. Something just happened. Okay. I was not the guy. Okay, I'm not going to read this quest. We're just going to, click the button and skip this for now. That's something that we can examine in more detail later. It's the beginning of a big, long quest chain that is not going to be even slightly relevant to the things we're doing here. So take 10 approval. And obviously we won't get to see any of it happen because the game's going to end by then. Before anything can occur. Oh, now they're willing to pay us for an alliance. Good for you. You're coming along. Alright, it's possible we could be optimizing a turn out of this or something, but I don't think we need to, and I am actually just going to hit end turn 4 more times, is how we're going to end this game. Yep, that quest is still happening. Hotbot, you're a crazed killing machine. Space has been cruel to you. Just set stuff on auto dust production. I mean, we'll keep checking our messages because important things could happen, I guess. I don't know what they would be. Nope, I am not helping you. How do you think I'm going to ally with you of all people? The Lumeris are either very desperate or they have very short memories. The gall. Alright, because we can't improve Beerus' production any more than we already have. Yeah. Yep, so there's no reason to make improvements on Beerus because we're time bottlenecked by Beerus anyway, so... I'm not going to get actual control of Zakor before the game ends, so I can't spite burn their capital down. There goes one's piece. Yeah, sure. I see no reason not to take it. Yeah, I accept it already. Hey, look at that. Now we're really making money. We're being blockaded. Did somebody declare war on me? Stop. Where was that we were being blocked? It doesn't matter. Whatever. Blockade my trade fleet. See if I care. I'm not even giving Eridanus new orders. That's how little I care about the minutia of the things that are happening in the galaxy right now. We have evolved beyond these concerns. Hey look, the Academy leveled up. Alright, I do believe we've done it. I think we should get a little cinematic here. Hopefully. One hopes. Actually ended my turn before the AI could get their stuff done. Okay, so I believe we have to hit score screen to get our cinematic.
We spend centuries trying to understand our past. I wonder if we are ready to face our future. We believed in the lost, but they failed their test of strength. So, we will sail alone into the future, forever exploring, not because we must, but because we choose to.
It's a little harsh. The Lost failed their test of strength? I don't know. I don't know if that's a fair description of what happened. They joined us. We're all buddy now. Okay, well, anyway. Hey, look. We did it. Overall score, 3. That's okay. So... Well, we were 3rd on overall score is what it's trying to say. That's weird. It says 1st rank, but not 3rd overall score. It just says 3. So out of curiosity... We were actually getting tremendously outscienced for actually the entire game by Red. I'm kind of surprised that they weren't able to push a science victory. I would love to have seen what their specific texts were. And I was always very low on influence. We were getting dramatically out-influenced by Urgoz, mostly because I was doing a really bad job producing influence, it looks like. Alright, well, that is going to be it for us for today and for this game. Come back next time, Monday. We'll be starting a new game with the Vaulters, and this time we're going to be very military focused. We're going to finally really dig into all these new weapon modules. We're going to learn more about fighters and bombers. It's going to be a blast, and we'll see you then.